You think tariffs are just a tax? You think this is just about making cars or washing machines more expensive? You're missing the point. The entire global economy is shifting right now, and almost nobody sees the underlying rule that is actually being played. It's not about trade deficits anymore. It's about who owns who. Let me tell you a story, a parable, that explains exactly why the United States is flipping the table on the global economy. Imagine two islands. Island A is the inventor. The people here are brilliant. They design the best chips, the fastest software, the most incredible technology. They are the innovators. Island B is the producer. They take those designs and build them. They manufacture everything. Every year, the people on Island A buy the goods from Island B. They pay in their own currency, let's call them dollars. Island B takes the cash, builds the goods, and ships them back. Everything seems fine, right? Island A gets their gadgets, Island B gets paid. But here is the trap. Island B doesn't just sit on that cash. They use it. They come back to Island A and say, "Hey, we have all your dollars. We'd like to buy your land. We'd like to buy your companies. We'd like to buy your debt." Fast forward 20 years. Who owns Island A? Island B does. The inventors are now just tenants in their own home, working for the producers who own the mortgage. This isn't just a story. This is the United States economy for the last 40 years. In 1985, America was a net investor. We owned more of the world than the world owned of us. Today, we are a massive net debtor. We owe the world trillions. We invented the future, but we sold the rights to it. So the new strategy, the Lutnick Doctrine, isn't about punishing countries with tariffs. It's about leverage. It's about forcing a rebalancing of ownership. Here is what this looks like in practice. It's brutal, and it's brilliant. Look at the recent deal with Japan. The US government didn't just ask Japan to build factories. They changed the game. They told Japan, if you want access to our market, you have to invest $550 billion into our infrastructure, specifically nuclear energy. But here's the kicker. They didn't sell Japan the power plants. The deal is structured like a hedge fund. Japan puts up the money. They are the limited partner. The US builds and runs the plants. We are the general partner. At first, the profits are split 50-50 until Japan gets their money back. Fair enough. But the second Japan is paid back, the split flips. 90% to the USA, 10% to Japan. Think about that. The US gets $550 billion in new infrastructure, zero risk to the US taxpayer, and eventually, we keep 90% of the long-term cash flow. This is the new rule of money. It's not about free trade. It's about equity. The goal isn't just to make things in America. The goal is to make sure that when the dust settles, Americans are the landlords, not the tenants. The era of selling our future is over. The era of compounding our own national wealth has just begun. Don't fight the future. Understand the rules.